Okay, lawn care nuts, so it's Friday night. I've been out of town all week and I come back and my lawn is starting to go dormant. We've had 94-degree temperatures since I've been gone. I haven't been here to water or take care of it or anything. So you can see behind me, it looks horrible, right? So these are definitely the beginning stages of summer dormancy. And it goes fast, you know, we had tons of rain all the way through and then all of a sudden we get like 4 days in a row over 90 and bam, she starts to go dormant. I'm gonna go ahead and do a whole thing on watering tomorrow, but I figured today, Friday, what I'll do is a quick experiment for you. I'll water one area of the lawn super heavy, and then we'll look at it tomorrow and I'll show you just how fast you can bring a lawn out of dormancy if you get to it early. The key is though, once you bring it out of dormancy, you have to keep it there. You can't let it go in and out and in and out. So we're gonna water just this one spot, super heavy right now, and you watch tomorrow how green this one spot is just from this watering. Hey, good morning lawn care nuts. All right, so let's continue on this little bit of an irrigation watering video, taking the lawn out of dormancy, etc., etc., etc. So a couple things to think about first. When we're gonna bring a lawn out of dormancy, we're gonna have to give it a lot of water. We're gonna have to tell the lawn essentially, hey, we are going into a rainy period, so it's okay for you to come out of summer dormancy now. And the way we're gonna do that is to simulate 2 days with very heavy rain. So the first day, we're gonna put down a full inch of water, and the second day, we're gonna put down a half inch of water. Now your mileage may vary depending on, first of all, how long your lawn has been in dormancy, and secondly, how hot the temperatures are and have been where you're at. Here in the Midwest, it's not typically a problem. This is a very abnormal year, being that we've had a lot of rain, so it's not gonna take very much for this lawn to come out of dormancy because it hasn't been dormant for very long, just under a week actually. The other interesting fact is you can see my neighbor's lawn back there who I typically dominate, his is actually staying green, albeit lime green. Here's the area that I watered just last night. So you can see that just 1 day of watering has already brought the lawn back in that one area. We just need to do that across the entire lawn. The other thing is, now that I'm really looking at the lawn, I have got a lot of disease issues that have crept in here. It was just growing so vigorously all along, it was able to keep growing through. Now that it's gotten weak and gone into dormancy, the disease is really starting to make itself apparent. I have no idea what's going to come out of this. Good thing I'm moving soon. Last thing, I don't really like the way that the stream is going right now. It's too much of an arc, and so a lot more of the water is kind of going that way, and the middle here is not getting as good a coverage as I want. So one thing about impact sprinklers is they have this little nut, and what the nut is what actually makes it an impact sprinkler. That impact driving on that nut causes the sprinkler to turn. Pretty talented, right? Anyway, what you can do is you can pull that nut out a little bit, push it out into the stream a little more. It'll interrupt the water stream, and instead of it all going in an arc, it'll actually shoot some of it out down here in the middle. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm not really sure how that turned out, but I'll definitely show you now the difference in the stream. I don't know, I hope you can see that on the camera. The stream is definitely more spread out now. There's that wind blowing. You can see it, it's bending the stream that way. All right? Trying not to waste. Getting a little bit on the sidewalk, but not too bad, really. Okay, so now I'm gonna go get my hair cut. No, I'm not gonna bring you along with me. You're not gonna have to sit through that. I am gonna use a trusty rain gauge. And again, we're gonna leave this out here for just a little bit over an hour. We wanna get at least an inch of water on this first day of watering. Okay, so that was about 54 minutes of watering irrigation time here. So let's go ahead and take a look at how much we've got down, and you can already see a little bit of a difference in the lawn, actually. I don't know if you can tell, but it's much greener right in the path of the sprinkler. So obviously this lawn was not very deep into dormancy, and that's why it's coming out so fast. It's probably actually incorrect that I'm even using the term dormancy. It was really just a little bit of heat stress. Another thing you can see though is the dollar spot that was here. That was being masked. It's really showing up now. You can see a few spots. There's one right. Looks like you can see a few spots. There's one right there, that's dollar spot. One right there, that's dollar spot. Some dollar spot right there. Very evident now. Alright, so let's go check the rain gauge now and see how much we actually got down in this like 54 minutes or so. So let's see if you can see that in the sun. I don't know if you can see that in the sun, but it's just under ½ inch. So, and that's what I've always told y'all. I know that my sprinkler can put down a ½ inch of water in about 45 minutes. In this case, a little longer, but some may have evaporated out too. I'm not really sure how fast it evaporates, but we have like full sun today. I'm pretty sure this is showing up on the camera, but you can definitely see where the water was and then where it was not. It's almost like gray. So while I got this going, let me just stop here for a minute and say, you really shouldn't let your lawn get this far gone even. This one, again, it's not super far gone, but you shouldn't let it even go this far. You should start watering as soon as you see the lawn just starting to go a tick gray-brown. That's the key that you need to water sometime in the next 24 to 48 hours. I've got a full video I did on how to water the lawn properly, and I'm going to link to that below in the description. Please go see that for all the detailed information on lawn irrigation.
I'm gonna put on the iron shirt and chase the devil out of earth. I'm gonna send him out in space.
So if you look, I've actually got this on an angle. This brick here is propping it up so that it's more angled this way, and this one holds it down. When it's coming over here, because it's kind of on an uptick, it'll shoot up higher, which helps it shoot further, and it's actually shooting all the way to the property line over there and catching that corner back there because I have it angled up. As it comes down around this way, because again we're angled this way, it's now going to shoot the stream lower, and it actually focused the stream down, and that's perfect because I've got a driveway over there. So what I want is I want the stream to stay low on this end and catch this corner right there, right? So it stays low. If I had this at the same angle, it would shoot way up and it would go way out. So what I'm doing is I'm effectively covering now an oblong area. So again, what you're getting here is we got it tilted this way, so we're going up high. This is the largest sweep I do here. So we're going up high, and then we're coming down low to cut into that corner there. It is going into the beds a little bit over there. That's okay. They can use some water on the flowers and stuff, and then it cuts down hard and sharp right here and goes over there. Coincidentally, this area here underneath the birch tree has always been a problem because the birch steals all the water. 6:24 in the morning, and we're already out and starting again. Day 2, and this is really the ideal time to start. Already looking better. Nice green color coming back already. Okay, lawn care nuts, so fast forward, now we're at Sunday at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I've gone ahead and cut the lawn now. No striping, of course, but I just want to show you now how green it's gotten just from the 2 days of watering that we did. You can definitely see a lot of the color has come back. Still needs a lot of work though. This is a really tough case. So now the next question a lot of you are going to ask is, okay Alan, well that was one part of your lawn. What about the rest of it, like the parkway and the side yard and everywhere else? I've got to look at this in an economic sense. Is it smart for me to go ahead and continue watering the heck out of this lawn to bring it out of dormancy, front, back, and sides, when I'm likely not going to be here, well, not very much longer? The other thing to consider is my pride. I mean, can I really go out with a crappy looking lawn? Really what it boils down to, folks, is I got too cocky and I left myself without a plan. And a man without a plan is a man that will be dominated. Basically what I'm saying here is I'm going to elect to let this lawn just go out into dormancy. It'll be the first time I've ever allowed that to happen. But keep in mind, summer dormancy is a normal thing, and this lawn will recover quickly and incredibly in the fall. I'm just not going to be here to witness it. But I'm sure Jake the Lawn Kid will.